Money is weird. It activates portions of the brain. Let me give you an example, okay? The harder it is for you to buy something, the less likely you are to buy it. You won't follow through on the transaction. It's called friction. If you got to stand in line at a store, some people just put the thing down and walk out of the store. That's friction. The harder it is to buy something, the less you buy. That's thing one you need to remember. Now, there's a couple things that happen. When you spend cash, it hurts. It creates emotional friction. It activates the pain centers of the brain, actually. MIT did a study with MRIs, and they were studying consumer behavior. And when the consumer spends cash, it activates the pain centers of the brain. When you make the exact same transaction with plastic, it does not activate the pain centers of the brain. You don't feel it. And so you spend more when you spend with plastic than you do with cash. The other thing that happens is this. Think about this. Here's what's interesting. You ever trade something with someone? You give them something, they give you something. There's an exchange. See, that's what happens when you pay with cash. You hand them green president's faces, they give you the item. Think about what happens with plastic. You give them a piece of plastic, they give you your plastic back, and they give you the item. You didn't make a trade. You got your plastic back and the item. Because you would never leave the transaction without your own credit card or your own debit card with you, right? But think about how subtle that is visually and how that activates the brain. This is why McDonald's was the first one all these years ago in the fast food business to start taking plastic. And it wasn't long after McDonald's did a big study on behavior. And they found that you spend 78% more. I'll supersize that. I'll put fries with that. And I'll pay for his too and give me the apple pie when it's on plastic. When it's cash, it's like dollar menu, baby. Think about stuff like Apple Pay with your phone. See, that's even worse. Because you're not even handing them a form of payment. You're just waving a wand, your phone. You're like freaking Harry Potter buying stuff here. You just waved a wand and got free stuff. That's Apple Pay. Even less emotional friction. These different methodologies with pay, the less emotional friction there is, the more you're going to spend. All of that to say that when you spend cash, you're more aware of your spending. It changes your behavior function. If you're going to get control of your money, you have to understand what is being done to you by these companies. They are managing your behavior.